bit of different things. So, my project is called Meal Planner, and it's a place to plan your meals. So, I'm gonna get started. I think last time we were having issues with passing tests and a bunch of other stuff, and it was just kind of pretty gnarly. Tests are now passing at this point, or at least mostly. I've got these two, which I currently have skipped to be not passing, which I'm going to have to deal with at some point soon. So, my to-do list looks like this. Add a clear to form once it is submitted. So right now, my form, if we go to Limitless Bayou, it's taking a while to load, which is kind of weird. So right now, if you submit a meal, we can do cheese, and then we can do cheddar, and then we're gonna say Tuesday, and then we submit. It doesn't clear. So that's something that we need to do. So let's see if we can grab here, pull out here, and then we can say, let's try to use jQuery clear form after submit. And then let me see if I can do jQuery doc. That could work. Let's see here. Let's see. API, add, events, forms. Let's look at forms. I wonder if there's a thing. Focus in. Okay. Serialize, submit. .val. Okay. I don't know if that actually does what we needed to do. Okay. Okay. So he does a switch. Oh! Okay, so in other words, what we do is we say, right. So I kind of like this one a little bit better. Because I think a switch is kind of a little weird. And it uses this, which can have like a little bit weird things. And also, like, we kind of probably want some feedback to the user. You know, I don't know. I kind of feel like we should have some feedback to the user. You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's see what this one does. To reset form fields, button, click, function, single line reset. Oh. I don't need the file. Okay, and you have JavaScript, blah, 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 gender, blah, 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 name, email, form, action, method, post, ID, form. Okay. And then what we probably want to do is we want to do ID form dot reset. So let's look at what the dot reset does. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm not seeing this in jQuery. Oh, okay, so this is an HTML form element. Okay. Right. So that's an, okay, I like this plan. Because that's super simple. And that's like form 0. Great. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go to our HTML. And let's make sure that I'm streaming and I am doing the thing. Great. Okay. Let's go to the HTML and then we can do, let's look at the form. Form. Okay. We're gonna add an ID equals form. Add meal form. Okay, great. Okay, so in our client, let's do form. And actually, we might not even need to do all that. Okay, and then let's see here. Send meal to endpoint, and then from here we can do add meal form 0 dot reset. And let's see here. Okay, and let's make sure I've got my Mongo running. Yep, and I've just got a bash. Great. So let's do npm start. Let's see how this works. See if it works on my local machine. Okay. Let's do localhost 5000. Great. It clears. Okay, so let's commit. Form clears on submit. All right. So let's go here, doing, and then we are done. Great. In schedule, set days a week to load before call is made. Okay, we need to do that. To object. Oh, frig. Look at this. Object. Oh my god. Oh, you're killing me right now. Huh. Okay, so if you look, it's displaying object. So it's not actually displaying the meal, it's displaying so there's something wrong with our display function again. Well, maybe not again, but still. Okay, so let's see here. Unrolling meals per day. So let's see here. Meals.meal, and then so let's look at, I think I had a console log here. Okay, so let's search for data. we're going to be like, how many times can you do data? Uh-huh. Actually, it's probably easier to search for console. Wait, this is going to tell me probably. No. Okay, so this is coming from somewhere else. This is coming from app, probably. Okay, so this is where this is coming from. Okay. Because, so... Oh! Where are you used? Okay, so, in other words, I have this tested, but I'm not using it right now. Okay, so, in other words, what I need to do is I need to... Okay, so let's see. Commenting out, I'm going to say commenting out consoles. Console logs. Okay, great. Okay. So unrolling meals per day. So my question is, okay, so let's kind of go through this. Okay, so display and order uses sort meals. Okay, let's cancel our thing and let's see if my test works. And I might need to put my test in watch mode. No, it looks like that does not work. Input but dot map is not a function. Huh. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so why don't we meals? Okay, so I need to modify the schedule template. Okay. So, and then, and then maybe I say concat. And then let's do string literal. And maybe I can do this. No, I need the name. Oh, so let's create a const per meals template. Per meal template. Okay. And then let's take input. And then let's fat over it and say in and then let's take this and do this equals input.meal. And then we need to join them together. I think. Okay, so so we need to compose these two functions. You know, you know what's probably just easier, to be honest? I think it's going to be easier to not use template literal syntax. I mean, at least I think so. Okay, so let's do this, and then let's say plus, and then we're going to remove this, and then we're going to say plus, And then we're going to do this. And let's see if this works. Who knows if this works? And then we're going to take you, and then we're going to say plus on rolling per day meals. And then we're going to say meals.meal. And then we're going to say put a thing here. And then we're going to say P. And then we're going to say plus. Yes, unexpected string concatenation. That's fine. And we're gonna say this, and we're gonna say this, and we're gonna say that, and then done. And we're gonna comment this out. And this is where I'm gonna go with npm. And actually, hold on 1 second. Let me do that, and let me do this. And then, oh, I didn't have a thing. And then we're gonna say plus. Okay. Oh, it converted to a template literal. So I think it may be worthwhile to say, let's find out about calling using functions in template literal. Let's find out. Because maybe there is... Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it sounds like as if the literal, because it's going to convert this to a template literal, and then it's not going to work. Okay. So it sounds like it may make sense to do this as a not one-liner. I wonder if I need the P. I mean, the P is nice. I like the P, but I wonder if I need it. Okay, why does ESLint not like this now? Okay. Alright, let's see if it works with my tests. Oh! Okay. Uh... Okay, so in other words, this does not work. I mean, maybe it makes sense to like, I don't know, maybe it makes sense to like, because it's like, I need to take this, put the date in, and then from there, I need to unmap the meals. And so let's cover this in curly braces. And let's see if I can return it by concat rather than a thing. Okay, so let's do this. And let's say return. And then let's do a template literal here. And then let's end it here. And then let's do .concat with I need a concat. I need a thing here, and I need to put that there, and then what? Okay, ESLint. What don't you like? Having a body with curly braces. Expected parentheses. Okay. Wow. Okay. Input.map is not a function. Input.map is not a function. And seriously, you killed my curly braces. Oh my god. Unexpected parentheses, random arrow function, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Let's put return. And then let's put console.log. And then let's take a look at what meals is. Let's see why I'm not getting this. Okay, so I think my fish test doesn't quite work. So let's go to my client tests and let's find fish. Meal is an array. Okay, that works actually. Okay, it definitely works with all of my tests. Okay, so that's no. I'm just gonna have this console log right here, so you don't do that. Just gonna leave it, and then eventually I'll fight with the island. I don't know. I'm just like trying not to fight with the island. I feel like it's like, I mean, it's a tool under my control, but it's like the bunch of little exceptions are frustrating. Okay, so let's do npm start, and let's see if we've licked our problem. I mean, now mind you, we have sort of licked it. Um, we we didn't quite lick it in some ways because it's like I'm still like not using this template, so it's not pretty. Um, okay, so let's refresh and let's do schedule. Fuck. Okay, so let's kind of take a look. Okay. I mean, it may make sense to render meals. I mean, it might make sense to render. It might make sense to change this so that it renders the meals and then it renders the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to a Q&A about this one. Wait. Okay, so where is the schedule template being used? It's being used right here. Oh, guess what? Okay, so what we could do is we could, okay, so it's being called right here, input.map, and then it goes to meals. And then, and so schedule template is where we want to call it. And it's not calling it in here. So within this map, I don't know if we need this join, frankly. Wait, what if we just did a map? There's no reason why we need this in the function. Okay, so let's try this. And then, okay, so instead of the concat, let's do our let's take this and then let's do our thing right here. And then let's do this for a backtick and delete that and delete that. Okay. And then we're going to say, instead of input.meal, we're going to say meals dot meal. Actually, we're going to say meals meal. And then we're going to say dot map. And then we're going to say m equal m e arrow function m. Okay. And then maybe that's what we need. So let's do MongoD is running. That's okay. Okay, so let's do npm test right here. And maybe that's what we need to write. One failed. Okay, let's see here. Meal is not defined. I feel like anytime anybody, like, anytime I do test, I should just have it as a watch. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Okay, that works. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe I don't need this. Okay, let's do npm start, and then let's close our thing and do its thing, and then maybe we can figure out if it displays the thing that we need to display. Now, it's going to map it within the P, which is not terrible. And I mean, I suppose that I could refactor it to put, or not refactor it, but I could change it to put the P inside of the map. Okay, so let's try this. All right, let's add meal. Let's look at schedule. Fuck, object. Excuse my language. Okay. Yeah, this is pernicious. Something about this doesn't make sense. Okay, I think I don't understand what it's trying to display. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely, like, stuck. I mean, I'm not completely stuck. Like, I kind of think I know what I'm doing, but I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Like, I feel like that this is super worthwhile. And, like, I feel like that it's like I feel like I kind of know. I feel like I'm not accessing the object in the right way. Because it's giving me object. And, like, I don't, maybe it's because this is an array, and maybe because description is an array. Um, I don't know. I don't entirely understand. Fuck. And I feel like I'm bogged down a little bit at this point. Okay, so this at least works. Okay, so I'm going to say still displays object. Okay, great. At least we have a commit going. Okay, so what do I need? I need here schedule set days of the week to call. Yeah, no, that's not. We're gonna add fix object display issue. Great. And we're gonna put that as priority number 1. And then in schedule set days of week to load data before data call is made. I don't know if that's actually something that we need to do. I'm gonna put that as a low priority. Add an edit delete meal tab, put in schedule. Okay. So once we display them correctly, we need to figure out how we're gonna delete them. So I'm kind of thinking if we're getting an object, I'm wondering if it's console.log m. Okay, why did that completely mess with everything? Okay, so let's try something novel here. Okay, so let's say command palette. I need Quokka. Okay, let's open Quokka. Start on current file. All right, Quokka. Oh. Oh, I wonder if that's a thing. Okay, so schedule template, and then we're gonna pass in. Uh, let me grab a client test. Oh, right, moment. Okay, so let's do const moment equals, because I'm kind of thinking that what's happening here is my schedule isn't necessarily giving me what I expected to. Because if you look at that schedule thing, it doesn't actually do const moment equals require moment dot format. Okay, moment is defined. You're kidding me. Moment is not defined. Moment is installed in this project. Okay, so let's do this. Oh. Yeah, that's a slightly recursive thing. Okay. So, and then let's do result. Oh, right. Okay, so works. It's, I think what's being passed in by the schedule thing isn't what we expect it to be. And I think that's part of the problem. I think that my thing doesn't necessarily, like, so meal is fish, is cheese, because we should at least see something. You know what I mean? Um, and then we should probably do a dot join. Dot join. Oh, it doesn't like that. Dot join is not okay. Right. We're gonna say dot join right here, with a space. Fishy. Okay, that did not do space. Okay, great. fish, cheese, fish and cheese. It's not bad. Okay, so the object that we're handing to it, because the idea is that, okay, so this is supposed to map. Okay, so in other words, we're handing it the right. So this takes in 1 day worth of meal and then maps over that meal. So let's see here. Okay, let's console log data object.i. Because I think what's going on here is that your data object.i is a problem here. Okay, so let's start. Let's go to my terminal and let's run npm start again. And actually, I probably should say oh. Yeah, because it's somewhere in here. Okay, so let's just do console log data object. And then let's do this, and then let's cancel this. And we got that, and then that's good. And then npm start. Okay, and then maybe we can do, yeah. And then what we can figure out is data object I. Because what we're doing is we're sorting through the data, the schedule, based upon what that data object is. Okay, so let's go to localhost 5000. Okay, Control Shift I. Let's look at our console. Object data, data object. Okay, so okay, yeah. I need to match it to my tests. Okay. So that's what I'm going to ask. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Okay, I'm gonna attend the Q&A, and